How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Wi-Fi battle. Today's the second time using the Vespiquen team, so hopefully it goes well. If you want to battle me, join the Discord server in the description, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. With that being said, let's find ourselves a game. Okay, we found our opponent Sage, also known as Combo King 9000 in the Discord server. Join the Discord server, it's the best place to go for battles and stuff like that. Anyway, they've got Mew, Blastoise, Nidoking, Heracross, Blissey, and a Masquerain. Okay, cool. So Blissey's going to be a pain, but we're going to have Machamp deal with that. Looking at the situation, if we get a free switch into Blissey with Machamp, best switch-ins are going to be like Nidoking and Masquerain probably, and the Mew. I think they're going to want to set up Sticky Web straight away because we do have some speedy mons like Weavile, and Nidoking's got some speed to it. So I think they'll probably lead Masquerain, in which case I'm tempted to lead Nidoking. Nidoking works out pretty well against this person's team. So let's go ahead and do that. They might also lead with Mew, but if they do lead with Mew, we can switch out and do something with that. And the battle begins. Sage is going to lead off with the Blastoise, which isn't the most favourable matchup for us, to be honest with you, as we had obviously led off with Nidoking. So this thing's probably going to set up a Shell Smash in our face. Knowing that, kind of want to just attack it first and then go Empoleon. But Empoleon's probably a good shout, to be fair. I think it definitely goes for a Shell Smash here. So we go Empoleon, right? Definitely. Let's go for a Sludge Wave. I'm feeling risky today. I'm feeling risky. Really risky. They're going to withdraw the Blastoise because obviously I could have Thunderbolt for all they know. And they're going to go Blissey, so that makes sense to go into Blissey there. We get a free Sludge Wave off on that though, which is going to do a decent little chunk of damage to it. Not too much damage. Nice little fifth of its health. Maybe a sixth. Maybe a sixth that was. After leftovers, you know, it's not too much damage. So yeah. Too bad we don't have Superpower on this. That would have been cool. I'm going to switch straight into Machamp. I'm not really afraid of the Blissey. If he wants to paralyze me, so be it. If he wants, probably going to set up the Stealth Rocks though at this point. But we get a free switch in with Machamp, so I'm always happy about that. Definitely always happy about that. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to go for a Stealth Rocks. Okay, that's cool. That makes sense. Makes sense. Definitely going to cripple the Vespiquen, so I'll have to get rid of them Stealth Rocks at some point down the line before we get Vespiquen in. Vespiquen's going to be great for the likes of the Heracross, but that's about it really. That's about it. So looking at this situation, they're definitely going to switch out. Probably into Mew, I'd say, or Masquerain. So I'm going to go for a knockoff, expecting them to switch. They're going to withdraw the Blissey. What are they going to go into, though? Probably the Mew, right? Or Blastoise. Okay, Blastoise comes in. Must be a physically defensive Blastoise or something. We're going to get a knockoff off, and that knockoff's going to allow us to see what kind of item they have. They have leftovers, which tells me they are not a Shell Smash variant. So that's always good to know. And what we can do now is we can go into Empoleon. Empoleon can wall this thing and we can get a Defog off, which is great. There we go. We're going to withdraw Quad Cena and we're going to go into Empoleon because Empoleon does wall Blastoise like there's no tomorrow. There's literally nothing this thing can do to us at all. And we can get a free Defog off. So they go for a Scold. That's not going to do any damage to us. Don't get the burn though. That would be nice. They got the burn. They got the burn. Okay, so that's fine. It's fine though. Leftovers is going to recover the burn, so it's fine. I think Leftovers recovers a little bit more than Burn does. Maybe not, actually, no. That doesn't look like it to me. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for a Defog first. Get rid of these Stealth Rocks. There we go. We go for the Defog. I'm curious as to see what they went for here. Maybe a Focus Blast or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. They go for a Roar. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine by me. Bring in the Nidoking. Come on. Vespiquen. Oh, God. Glad we just got with the Stealth Rocks. So Unnerve makes it so that nothing can eat a berry, which is why I've got that overpressure. I'm thinking we go for a Toxic here. Toxic's going to be good against the whole team, so I think Toxic's a good shout. They are going to withdraw the Blastoise. What are they going to go into, though? Blissey? Nidoking? Nidoking! Nidoking's a good one, because obviously we can't Toxic it now. That's annoying. Probably going to get an Ice Beam or a U-turn to the face. An Ice Beam or a U-turn. An Ice Beam or a Thunderbolt to the face. Thinking Empoleon, but it's a tough one, this is. I reckon they go for Earth Power expecting the Empoleon to switch in, so let's go for a U-turn real quick. They went for the Earth Power expecting the Empoleon. Yes! I actually did something right with Vespiquen. That's great. Alright, cool. So that's great for us to have. I'm going to go into Weavile real quick. Weavile is a great switch here because we can just go for an Icicle Crash and do some damage to this thing. Some absolute damage. So, it's more than likely they're going to switch out into the Blastoise, I'd say. So I'm going to go for a Throat Chop. Throat Chop is a great option here. So let's go ahead and do that. They are going to withdraw the Nidoking. Are they going to go Blastoise? Blastoise comes in. And the great thing is, Blastoise obviously, this isn't going to do too much damage to the Blastoise. It does 2-hit KO it from where it was at there, which is great. And the other great thing is that Blastoise doesn't have the best, what's it called? It doesn't have the best recovery in the world. It's probably got leftovers, which it doesn't even have anymore because of Machamp. We get the KO on the Blastoise, which is just great. So that's perfect. One less Pokemon to deal with now. Weavile actually does really well against this person's team. Because they've got the Mew, which we can Throat Chop. They've got the Nidoking, which we can Icicle Crash. They've got the Blissey, which is, you know, not the best in their physical defense department. And they've got the Masquerain. But Masquerain can obviously come in and intimidate me right now, which is going to threaten me out. We're going to go ahead and switch out into Empoleon because they're probably going to go for a Sticky Web or a Bug Buzz. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. There we go. We're going to withdraw into our Empoleon. Napoleon the Empoleon. Napoleon the Empoleon. There we go. They actually withdrew Masquerain as well, expecting us to switch into Empoleon, and they're going to go into Mew. Mew's an interesting one. Why Mew? Why Mew? Why Mew? Why Mew? Why Mew? Who knew? Why Mew? I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and go for a Scald. I want to see what this Mew's going to do. They go for a Reflect. They are actually a dual... Okay, I'm going to guess dual screens. Let's go for a Scald real quick. Get a bit of damage off on it. Can we get the burn? That'd be great. No, no burn. No burn. That's a shame. That is a shame, but what can you do? So the burn's going to counteract the leftovers, which is fine. I don't really want Reflect and Light Screen up, though. And they'll probably go for Light Screen this turn, right? So let's go for a Defog. They go for a Thunderbolt. That's going to do not too much damage to us, which is great. We go for a Defog. Get rid of that Reflect. There we go. Sorry, mate. You're not having the Reflect up on my turf. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. They probably have Psychic as well, so we can't go into Nidoking. I'm just trying to think what our options here are for switching. I'd say probably better off going into Weavile right now. We can take a Thunderbolt. I think a Nidoking's an option then. Nidoking's an option. Go Uxie, get Stealth Rocks up. Thunderbolt's going to hurt. Let's go Nidoking. We'll go Nidoking. Nidoking's a pretty obvious one, but they might expect it and go for a Psychic, but I think they won't. They go for a Reflect. Okay, so Reflect, I think. They go for the Reflect. Reflect is obviously important to them. Let's go for a Sludge Wave. We should outspeed if it's a defensive, more support variant of Mew. They go for a Psychic. Okay, so they have got some offensive power, but we do live the Psychic, which is great, as we can get off a Sludge Wave real quick, which is going to do a solid amount to the Mew. Not too much damage, but a solid amount. So I'm going to guess that they are max HP, max speed. With support moves, I'm going to guess Psychic, Thunderbolts, you know, stuff like that. Kind of want to go Empoleon again to get rid of the Reflect. So I'm going to do that now. Empoleon should be able to snack up a Psychic like it's nothing. They go for a Flamethrower. Obviously, oh, okay, so they've got Reflect, but they've got no Light Screen. Interesting. Interesting. So that Flamethrower did nothing, of course. They definitely aren't max special attack or anything like that either. Personally, I would make it max special attack because that would probably work out a bit better in your favor. For starters, you would have KO'd. So Scald or Flash Cannon. Scald's probably the better option here. Let's go for the Scald first. Fully expecting them to switch out or stay in and go for a Thunderbolt. Alright, they're going to withdraw the Mew. What are they going to go into? That's the real question. The Blissey. Okay, Blissey makes sense. Scald's not going to do too much damage to the Blissey, that's for sure. However, in this particular situation, I'm struggling to think what we can do here. Other than... We've got to get rid of the Reflect. That's for sure. So we're going to go for a Defog this next turn. That's for definite. Defog's definitely going to be working this turn. So we'll go ahead and go for that. Defog real quick. They might go for a Stealth Rocks. If they do, we'll just Defog again. Who cares? There we go. We go for the Defog. Getting rid of that Reflect from their side of the field, which is great. There we go. As they go for a Thunder. It's not going to KO, but that caught me off guard a little bit there. To be fair. Not going to lie, that caught me off guard. So. I think we just switch straight into Machamp again, to be honest with you. I don't see any reason not to. Mew is pretty much dead. Which means their only real switch-ins would be the likes of Masquerain and potentially Heracross, and also potentially Nidoking, to be fair. There we go. We're going to withdraw into Machamp. Let's see if they stayed in or not. That's the real question. Did they stay in or not? Go for another Thunder. I wonder. They go for a Stealth Rocks. Okay, so they're trying to keep rocks up on the field. That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense, that does. So they're going to get some leftovers recovery. That's fine. Not too fussed about that. It does take them back up to full now. But we can fire off a Dynamic Punch. And that's going to hurt anything on their team. The Masquerain, not so much. Since it quad resists it. Quad Cena. My gut's telling me to just go for Dynamic Punch. I want to go for Ice Punch predicting the Masquerain, but I feel like they're going to stay in. I feel like they're going to expect that. Let's go for the Dynamic Punch. Let's play safe. They do stay in. I knew it. My gut was right. They really, really, really thought we would overpredict there. And I nearly did. But my gut was just telling me, no, stay in. Trust your gut. Trust me. And I was just like, yeah. So sometimes you do need to listen to your gut, because that just worked out really nicely there. All right, here comes Mew. So Mew is in this awkward position right now where it will get finished off by the Dynamic Punch, but it can get some damage off on us as well. So I'm thinking we just go for it. Let's just go for the Dynamic Punch. They go for a Reflect. That makes sense. We can go for the Dynamic Punch. It's going to still take out the Mew, which is great. Absolutely great. So the Mew goes down. We're making some progress right now. Blooming Machamp. Nothing can stand up to Machamp. It is an absolute monster. It's a powerhouse. There's the Masquerain. So Masquerain comes in. It gets the Intimidate off, which is always nice. I like Shiny Masquerain. I think it's one of them Pokemon that I wouldn't change. I actually really like that shade of green. I think it really suits it. So they get the Intimidate off as much as I want to. I do really want to go into Napoleon. They go for Sticky Webs here, right? Let's go into Empoleon. Empoleon is fully specially defensive. I should be able to live a Bug Buzz. Just thinking, because Stealth Rocks are going to kick in. And this is the only way we're going to get Defog off. They go for a Sticky Webs. Okay, cool. This is the only way we're going to get a Defog off, is by doing it against this here Masquerain. Right, okay, 19 health. 19 health. This is the only way we're getting the Stealth Rocks away. Sticky Webs I don't mind too much. The Stealth Rocks, Vespiquen, and also the rest of the team. I mean, Nidoking's on its death's door. Let's go for Defog. They go for a Scold. That's not stabbed. It's not going to KO. I'm afraid not. As we can go for the Defog, which is just perfect. Getting rid of the Sticky Webs and the Stealth Rocks all in one fell swoop. So that was a clutch Sticky Web. And we also got rid of the Reflect as well. Forgot all about that, to be honest with you. I forgot all about the Reflect being up, but I'm glad that's gone now. Along with the Mew, which set it up. So Mew and Blissey, both hazard setters on the team, have gone. So now they either have to set up Sticky Webs here, or they attack us. I don't want Sticky Webs up, so I'm going to go for another Defog. They do go for another Sticky Web. See, I'm not letting them do it. I'm not letting them have this. They're not doing it. They're going to have to KO my Empoleon if they want them Sticky Webs up. I'm sorry. It's just how it has to be. So Sticky Webs are going to go again. And I will stay in here. And I will defog away those Sticky Webs for as long as it takes. So they really have to take out Empoleon right now. If they want to get the Sticky Webs up, they have to take it out. They really have to take it out. So let's go for the Defog again. We'll see what they're going to do. They have to attack us at some point, right? No, there's the Sticky Webs again. I'm just going to keep defogging. I've got no reason not to. No reason not to. I just want them to KO me. That's all I want. KO me. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. This is the last turn I'm going to defog, because it's getting to a bit of a stalemate here, so I'm going to go for another Defog. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to go for the Skull this turn and take us out. Brilliant. Okay, that's great. So Empoleon went down. He did his job, though. Napoleon did his job. And now they've got Heracross, Masquerain, and Nidoking left. Nidoking outspeeds Masquerain. There's no problems there. I'm just thinking whether they're going to have Sash or not. Let's go into Nidoking. We've got 3 minutes left of the battle. 3 minutes left. Let's go straight for this Ice Beam. And take this thing out. There's the Ice Beam come through. They've probably got Focus Sash, actually, thinking about it. Yeah, they have got Focus Sash. They really want to keep up them Sticky Webs, don't they? Yeah, there it is. There's the Sticky Webs. Okay, cool. So Sticky Webs comes through. Nidoking should be able to do some decent damage from here, though. Let's go for another Ice Beam. There we go. Ice Beam comes through and KOs the Masquerain. Boom. That's fine. Absolutely fine. So, Heracross and Nidoking left. Nidoking comes in. I think their Nidoking is Scarfed. I'm going to let our Nidoking go down because it's not really doing anything here. I'll go for the Earth Power just in case it's a Speed Tie. It is a Speed Tie! They're not Scarfed! I go for the Earth Power and take out their Nidoking with my Nidoking. Yes! Yes! They aren't Scarfed. I was fully willing to let Nidoking go down there as well. Oh my lord. And all they've got left now is the Heracross, which could still prove to be a problem. Heracross could still prove to be a problem. They might actually think we're Scarfed. No, we've already switched the moves. Never mind. Let's go for a Fire Blast just in case we outspeed. We do outspeed, but we miss the Fire Blast as they can go for a close combat, which is going to finish us off. Ah, damn. We were close. We nearly had him. We nearly had him. So Calamity goes down, which is a shame. They are Guts Flame Orb as well, which is a real shame. You got Levitate. You might outspeed. Machamp. We've got to see if Machamp can do anything here. We've got to see if Machamp can do anything here. I mean, the only thing we can do with Machamp is Dynamic Punch it and confuse it. That's the best bet. Because I'm fairly confident we can live a close combat. I'm fairly confident we can live one close combat from a Guts boosted Machamp, for Heracross. Because we are max HP. Come on, live. Damn. Just damn. That's all I can say, damn. Quad Cena didn't quite live up to his expectations. But we do have defense drops, which is great. There is always a chance. So the be-all and end-all here is that we're going to let everything go down to a close combat. Or in this instance, it's going to be a Mega Horn. I'm going to go for a Psychic real quick. They go for the Mega Horn. It does connect, which is a shame. It's going to destroy Uxie. And I don't see why... I don't think I think they win here with Heracross, personally. I think they win here with Heracross because it's got to have Stone Edge, right? If it has Stone Edge, then, you know, Vespiquen can't touch it. Vespiquen literally can't touch it. So Weavile comes in, and the plan was I was going to go for an Ice Shard and try and get as much damage off as possible, you know, going against its -2 defenses. But unfortunately, the timer ran out, and we are unable to finish that out. But I'm pretty sure the Heracross beats us there, to be honest with you. The Heracross definitely beats us if we didn't miss that Fire Blast. This is why you carry Flamethrower, Jack. This is why you carry Flamethrower, not Fire Blast. Oh well, it's fine. Anyway, thank you for that battle, Says, Combo King. That was an absolutely fun game. Came right down to the timer, gotta love it. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.